Okay, you want to kick this off? Are you ready to do this?
Yeah,
you
let's
ready,
do this.
Michael? Okay.
Sure.
Hello. Welcome to the Parnes Perspective. I'm Michael Parnes.
And I am Zion Parnes.
So you're in store for a really exciting episode. We have a very special guest. We told you. We said there would be guests on the Parnes Perspective, and you know what? We have a guest. The very first guest.
Oh.
This is awesome. I love being the first guest.
All right. Mr. Michael
Boggus. Woo!
Woo! Oh, we have lots to talk about with Mr. Michael Boggus. Look at his hat. What's his hat say?
Bogus for Congress.
Bogus for Congress.
We're going to talk all about that. He's a cool dude. He likes Harley Davidsons.
I have a Harley.
Everybody likes Harleys. If people say they don't like a Harley,
something's wrong with them.
there's something wrong with them.
Put them where they belong.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, I've been riding motorcycles since I was a kid, so owning a Harley is basically a dream, even though it's an older model.
You know, I have a Harley Davidson as well, but the Harley Davidson is probably not what you're thinking of. It is a 1974 Aramachi built SX 250 two-stroke enduro dirt bike.
Yep.
It's
I know
grabber
exactly
orange,
what you're talking about.
and it has rainbow stripes going down it.
Is it restored?
It's in perfect unrestored condition. It has like 600 miles on it. Headlight, turn signals.
Nice. You know, that's a mint.
It's a four-stroke, right?
It's a
No,
two-stroke.
So it's a two-stroke? What?
Two-stroke,
Okay.
yeah.
Two-strokes
It's
are
awesome.
cooler.
It's made in Italy by Aramachi. They built fighter jets for the Italians. Go figure.
Italians.
Oh, it's an AMF Harley Davidson.
Exactly.
Even
I was about
better.
To say. Yep. And that was only owned by AMF for what, 2 years?
Yeah, I remember like AMF Voight, like when I was in like elementary school, and they made like the dodgeballs that used to throw at us.
I can't go back that far.
So wait, you ride a Harley? So what? I want to talk about riding the ride tomorrow, but what kind of bike? What is yours?
I have a 2008 Ultra Classic Sevo.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a 110. It's got the Screaming Eagle 110 on it. Heated seats, Batwing with the stereo.
Right on.
Because
Got the stereo.
Yeah, I can't
epic.
stand to hear myself sing. So, you know.
So what do you listen to when you're riding around?
A lot of Avenged Sevenfold, you know, some old school, some Alice Cooper's one of my favorites.
Ooh, yeah.
We have Alice
We
Cooper.
love
I
Alice Cooper.
love Alice Cooper.
Mhm.
I would love to meet Alice Cooper. I just love him to death. I've been watching,
We
you
need
know.
to get him on the podcast.
You said love him to death.
Oh, I do.
No pun intended.
Yeah,
Cool.
no
Alice
pun
Cooper.
intended. But, you know, back when I was a teenager, they used to, well, you know, VHS. We had VCRs.
Mm-hmm.
And all of his concerts were on video. And I'd rent them all the time and just watch them.
That sounds cool.
Alice Cooper, if you're watching the Parnes Perspective, you need to
me
like
up.
shoot this guy an
Yeah.
email, man.
My father-in-law actually met Alice Cooper once.
What?
What?
Yeah, in an airport. He said, "Man, you're Alice Cooper." He said, "Yeah, I am," and walked by.
It sounds like Alice, something he would say.
But yeah, like I said, I absolutely love him to death. I got that, you know, got the Disturbed. I mostly just listen to mixed CD that I have right now. You know, it's got a little bit of everything. So yeah, I don't like country.
You don't like
Really?
country?
Mm-mm.
I was gonna ask you about Waylon Jennings, but I'll
Well,
just,
I mean,
Hank
old
Williams.
school.
Hank
yeah,
Williams, yeah.
I'm talking about this new school
Oh,
stuff.
that's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
No, that's lame.
the
No.
Blake Sheltons of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old school, you know, Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, you know, the Highwaymen.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
very
what we
cool.
listen to,
Yeah.
not the new stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it with what was it, Seven
Dave.
Spanish Angels with Willie Nelson and Ray Charles. That was
yeah.
an awesome song.
Willie
The,
Nelson.
I don't. Who was it that remade Tennessee Whiskey recently?
Oh, Chris.
Oh,
Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton. Yeah.
Everyone in my school, because you know we're in the South, they're all like, "Oh my God, that song is just so amazing," and I listened to it, and I'm like, "Song blows in comparison to like, was it David Allen
David Allen
Coe's? Yeah.
Coe. Yeah. Oh my
And he's
gosh.
like-
Well,
kicks
George
ass in it.
Jones was the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
David Allen Coe
Coe's.
made it better though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's David Allen Coe though. He's awesome anyway.
He is awesome.
hmm
He's the long-haired redneck.
Exactly. But the new
Sound
school
like
stuff,
us.
I don't care for it.
Same here. It's
Yeah.
like, come on.
It's,
It all sounds the same to me.
yeah.
Like,
Have you
it's
heard the
same.
Let's Go Brandon rap song? That was the #1 song on the iTunes rap charts as of last night, which was October. What was last night, though?
October the 14th.
October the 14th.
I think.
So there you go, Apple.
Oh, it's only on Apple?
Well, that's where we saw it.
Yeah,
but it
we
was
saw it on YouTube too.
Because
where else do you-
if
I
I
mean-
can find it on my Android, that's going to be my new
Android.
You
He's
just
an
look it up on
Android
YouTube,
man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love Android.
It was just some dude. It's a black
Droid.
dude too, by the way. So, and he's the one like hanging out, like kicking ass, and he just.
Oh, his name
you've
is
seen it, right?
Loza Alexander. So,
Loser
we're giving him a
Alexander.
shout out.
Yeah.
You sound awesome, man. We love that song.
You've heard the "Let's Go, Brandon." Everyone's heard it at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point. He just made like a back track to it where it's just "Let's go, Brandon," boom, 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 and then he just started rapping about it and how like Biden's like poopy diapers.
Well, I mean, he's absolutely right.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, I'm sure Biden's probably got poopy diapers too. So
Oh man, me too.
honestly,
That
I think
happens.
that's elder abuse right now with Biden. I think they're just using him, and that's just terrible. It's terrible the way they're doing it.
He's our commander in chief, man.
Oh, he's
Just some respect.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
He's-
that one.
He's old. I'll
He's
just put it that
old.
way.
He is old.
He's old.
I mean, the only
Wow,
good thing
yeah.
I can say about him is he can trip and gain a step. That takes talent.
Really
That takes
funny.
pure talent.
Mm-hmm.
I can fall down him all day long. I can't fall up him.
You know, he took old Corn Pop back behind the shed, and he gave him a 1-2 rapping. Right into Kisser, I tell you. Pow pow.
Oh, the corn pop.
It was Corn Pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up.
No, he said corn pop.
Yeah, he said he hit
I
him
wonder
with
if
a
Corn
rusty
Pop's still
chain.
around. We should get him on the podcast.
No kidding.
Corn Pop, if you're out there, give us a call because we want to have you on the Parnes Perspective.
Yes, we'll get you some ice for your boo-boos since Biden.
And you know
moved
what?
up on
I
you.
bet you he would tell us a different side of that
I
story.
bet he would too. I bet he would too.
I bet he would say, like, your old JoJo old pooped his pants right there. No, please.
Well, you know.
We know the truth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What I would like to find out is these kids that was rubbing on Biden's legs and it turned into cockroaches. I want to know what
God.
happened there. You know, he had me intrigued with the story. And it just stopped.
Hey, was it weird at that debate with Mike Pence back in, like, what was it, like 2019, and the fly, like, landed on his head? Was that just, like, the weirdest thing ever?
It was kind of unique. You know, you'd think it would land on Kamala,
Yeah.
but you know,
That made me go, weird. Everything's so weird.
it is.
It's so weird.
You know,
man.
I saw Pence at Gainesville. He came with Loeffler and Pardue when they were running.
That's a winning trio.
Winning team right there. But
Wieners. A bunch of wieners, I tell you. Winners!
Yeah.
I feel terrible that I gave him one of my signature shirts.
You know what he did with it?
Probably threw it away, but I mean,
Yeah, probably.
it takes a real man to wear a shirt like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a real man right here. Let's give him props. All right, hey, let's talk about running for the 9th District of Georgia Congress. This guy, he's doing it. We got a lot of questions about this because
Okay.
I'm fascinated by politics. I too would like to be in politics. This kid's the future. I got another kid up there. They're the future of this country, right? They're all concerned about how bananas everything is. We want to know, number one, how do you do it? How do you just say, yes, I'm going to do this?
Well, the politicians just pissed me off. I mean, that was enough for me to.
That's the most
I've been-
honest response.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been an activist for 20 years almost. You know, ever since my first wife died. I've been an activist since then. So I've been everywhere. Berkeley, California, Portland, Washington, D.C., New York. I was at the border, got in trouble at the border. I've just been everywhere. You wanting to know about the border now?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
intrigued.
I
Yeah.
have a lot of questions about that too.
Well, I'm part of the militia.
Yeah.
Yep, those
All
white
right.
supremacists.
Yeah.
Those white supremacists. Even though we have plenty of black and Hispanic people in the militia
Drop the
movement.
bomb on us like that.
But
Well, the Constitution, which is a very important thing,
Very important.
in our country,
mhm.
and it says that we should have a well-regulated and armed militia,
Yeah.
just in case things get a little haywire out there.
And it is the right, by the way. You're right.
It's your
2A.
right as an
Yep.
American.
2A.
So anyone that tells you different or tries to make you think differently, question it because it's written in your Constitution. Everybody should read the Constitution.
They should read it several times over.
I bet you 9 out of 10 people wouldn't even understand what even the foundation of what the Constitution even means
They
if you talk
wouldn't.
to them these days.
Or even like
They
the
would.
original Bill of Rights, just like the first
Yeah.
10. That's arguably
The first
some of the
10,
most
yeah, they
important.
wouldn't understand it either.
Yeah.
You know, they have perversed our Constitution so badly that now it's under the belief that the only militia is the National Guard, and that's not true.
No.
The militia is any U.S. citizen willing to take up arms to protect the country.
Do you have to be documented as part of the militia, or is it just a collective group that comes
It's
together?
a collective group,
Oh,
like-minded
Collective
individuals.
group of like-minded individuals who only want freedom and the best for all citizens of the United States of America. And that's what people need to remember.
Exactly. Let me ask y'all a question.
Okay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
like questions.
Are you free?
I would say I am probably 63% to 69% free.
You think you're that highly free?
Well, I felt maybe a year ago, actually that's a very good question. A year ago, I would have said probably 69-ish%, but right now, I don't know, maybe 12% free right now. Things are a little crazy right now.
Can you name one thing that's not regulated by our state, local, and federal government?
No, there's nothing I could name.
You're not free.
Yep.
You have absolutely no freedom. They took
No
the last
freedoms.
bit of freedom away from us with the Dominion voting machines.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, I can't even think of anything.
Yeah, that was
There's
the last
nothing.
bit of illusion. You know,
All the food is regulated. The farmers are regulated. The people delivering the food are regulated. The stores selling it are regulated. We as citizens are regulated. We're monitored. We're taxed. We are watched. We are put under watch lists.
This is blowing my mind. Like everything.
think about
We
it.
can't even just live our life. We have to pay taxes too. So all of it. Well,
churches.
And we don't even get a say so on like where that money goes. Like
No.
the trillions of dollars that it's just like, yeah, we're
go
just
to,
gonna
like,
do all this shit, and
Pakistan.
it's like, well, none of that's helping me.
And we're sending it to foreign lands to people that hate us. They can hate us for free.
Bananas. Hey, I'm all about paying taxes to support my local community and my country because we love our country at the Parnes Farm.
Exactly.
But when it comes to just doling it out for like other countries, Pakistan, no offense, Pakistan, but you got your own shit to worry about, stuff to worry about. Sorry.
Well, I don't care if I offend you, Pakistan. You can damn stay over there and hate me
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah,
I don't need to be sending you my money.
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Nobody does. You got your own stuff to worry about.
Exactly.
Everybody should just worry about themselves. None ya. That's what we say is none of
None
your
ya.
business.
Exactly.
What I'm
Exactly.
doing is none of your business. And what you're doing is none of my business. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you do in your spare time. I don't care what you do in your not spare time.
Exactly.
Just live your life the way you do you, the way you do it, because nobody can do it the way you
Do it.
do
Exactly.
you.
Exactly. Look, it says it right there in the Bill of Rights, you know, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
Yep.
It's right there, plain and simple. We have the right to protect life. That's our own lives and anybody else's. The main thing you got to remember to be a good citizen of the country is leave people the hell alone.
Leave them alone. Freedom.
Amen, yeah.
If you don't want to, if you don't want somebody doing that to you, don't do it to them.
That's why we are here today, living in this country. That's why they are living here. That's why you are living here.
Exactly.
If you're watching this, 99.9% you are an American. And
Or
think
like-
about it.
From like Poland too, if you're that one.
And the
viewer.
one Pakistani dude that likes to watch.
Yeah.
You know we love you guys.
man,
you
you're cool.
wacky.
Yeah, get over here. Yeah, come on.
Oh, did you see Joe's little interview about Pakistan in stores?
No, what did
No.
he say? I missed that.
He said if you ever go into a 7-Eleven,
I
you
did hear
have to
this.
have a
I did hear this. He said
Indian
this.
accent.
Oh my
Yes.
God, dog.
Oh, Chewy, come here, Chewy.
I was
All
like,
right, we got a dog visiting.
what's up, doggy?
It's a Chewy visit. All right.
Chewy.
Woo.
Chewy,
Chewy,
smells
come
my
here.
dogs on me.
Come here, Chewy. Come here.
Oh, boy.
All right, get out of here. We're busy. We're busy. Okay, sorry about
The
that.
freedom dog.
The
You
freedom
never
dog.
know. We have freedom at the Parnes Farm. It's
That's
free,
right.
free from the man. Free to ride your motorcycles.
Yeah, you can't even.
Free to do wheelies, man. They don't want you to do wheelies.
No.
They're like, no, you're not wearing your regulation helmet and your regulation suit on your regulation electric bike.
Yeah, it's all revenue.
It's charged from the regulation electric charging bank where you get your 1 kilowatt allowance.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, it's all revenue. That's all it's for. Seatbelts, helmets, all of it. It's all for revenue. It's not for our safety.
Not at all.
Have you ever seen a motorcycle wreck?
Oh, yes.
Helmet ain't doing much good.
Oh, yes. No. No, it's not. No, it is not. Bananas.
Yeah. There's so much regulation. It's crazy. I think about it from like 2 years ago, really, or like before, I guess, COVID. There's only so much regulation freedom from back then to now because it's still the government, but it's crazy. I feel like the government is in every aspect.
Well,
And that's
they're-
coming from a high school student. So,
Well, they're not hiding it anymore, but the regulation has been in effect since Second World War.
oh yeah.
I mean, none of us has ever been free. The last bit of patriotism in America on American soil was the Battle of Athens, Tennessee. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
That one you need to look up. That one was a fun one. 1948, a man in Athens, Tennessee was running for city council. He was running for a public office. Their government was corrupt. So, when it came time for the vote and the ballots, they wouldn't let him see them. Now,
Sounds familiar.
this was a former military man. So he got his military buddies. And they went off on their own government. They went against their own government, shooting them, killing them.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
It's a great, true historical.
Oh, we'll have to
Story.
check into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look into that one. I believe it was 1948. It was right after the Second World War.
Wow. Wow. All right.
You're hitting us with like
Athens,
bombs.
Tennessee.
This is wild. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. See what happens when you get Michael Boggus in the house? Yeah, come on, get you some.
Vote for Congress.
Vote for this cat. He's going to deliver the true patriot needs that we all have as Americans. So
Yes, because
thanks for being here, man. This is
Hey, I appreciate
awesome. I love
appreciate
this.
it. And I love it over here. I mean, this is beautiful. I
Thank
love
you.
this. I love this basement. This,
Thank you.
It's pretty
this
cool.
is awesome. And plus, you worked with a lot of bands that I love too, man. That's
Yeah, we love music. Met a lot of bands. It's really interesting. You develop a very good skill when it comes to dealing with people when you deal with artists and musicians because some of them are very cool and it's like having a conversation like we are, just a very cool, easygoing, fun. And some of them are like, how dare you talk to me?
oh yeah.
It's like
You know who
Oasis.
you are because you go, I remember that guy. Yeah, I met that guy in Athens that night. Yeah. Not Athens, Tennessee.
Oh,
Athens, Georgia.
Georgia.
Or maybe it was Athens, Tennessee.
Athens, Georgia, the mecca of music.
It's like
That it is.
40 watt club.
40 watt B-52s, Pylon,
REM.
REM. Oh, yeah, Michael Stipe.
Yep.
Yeah, I got some stories about that dude, too. So, Michael, you're probably watching. I got some stories about you.
Well, I hope he is because he actually chose my painting to go in his office.
What?
Yeah.
You're
Wait
just a man of
a
all
minute.
crafts. Hold on.
Wait
What?
a minute. What does that even mean?
I was in high school, and our art teacher was friends with him. So, we did paintings, and he chose one, and it was mine.
That is the most amazing story I've ever heard.
It was really cool. I mean,
You know who else is a really good artist?
Who? Really?
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden?
Brandon is the best artist.
Oh, God.
We have a original signed Brandon. We paid $500,000 for it.
Really?
Wait.
You're
No,
blowing
wait,
my mind
wait.
here.
Hold on. Wait, you were in high school?
Mm-hmm.
And you did a painting.
Yes.
And it just got picked.
And he just walked in and he was like, I like
Yeah, out
that
of the
one.
class, that was the one he chose.
And then he was like, what's the frequency, Kenneth?
Have you been to Weaver D's?
Yeah, oh yeah, automatic for the people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They sued REM for that.
Yeah.
Yep, sure did.
We used to
That's
go there all the time. I
God,
miss that
they
place.
got great chicken.
You ever go to Shirley's Soul Food?
I don't think I've been to that one.
Oh,
if
she's
I
in
did,
Toccoa. She's like right downtown on
Oh,
Currahee
yeah.
or whatever.
Mr. Wilkinson was telling me about that one.
Yeah, it's very Weaver D-ish.
Good food, though.
I
It is
imagine
good.
so.
Yeah, the fried chicken's off the chain.
Oh, yeah.
Collard greens, yeah.
I'm
soul
gonna have
food.
to, I'm gonna have
Ow!
to hit it up now.
School bus driver by day. Soul food.
Soul food!
Right.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I gotta go hit it up because
Shirley, you should sponsor us.
No
Tonight's
doubt.
episode is sponsored by Weaver D's and Shirley's Soul Food.
Wait, so
Absolutely.
I think they built condos where Weaver D's used to be for the
I think so.
for the very upscale Athenite.
wait,
Athenite.
so I'm intrigued.
Athenian.
What the hell was going on at the border when you were down there?
Oh yeah, we didn't
Oh,
even talk about
okay.
that. Yeah, I want to hear about that.
All right, this was what about?
Bananas.
Did you do something, or were you, like, what was going on?
Well, like I said, I was
Did y'all
part
just
of-
sneak down there? Did y'all ride your Harleys?
No, we they was a whole group of us.
Okay.
We were all down there, and what had happened was we were patrolling around the rape tree and around the border. So when we was over there at the border, we all looked around. There's absolutely no lights, nothing, no four-wheelers running, no SUVs running. You couldn't hear nothing. Well, when the aliens, the illegal aliens came across the border,
The reptilian people.
the reptiles. No, and here's the thing: it's not just Hispanics that come across.
Exactly. This is what you guys need to listen to.
Yeah,
This is
there's
important.
Africans that come across. There's Chinese that come across.
Yeah,
Koreans,
Chinese.
Hondurans.
Yes.
There's different nationalities, and some of these people are, in fact, terrorists, drug dealers,
Yes.
and gang members.
Yep.
So when they come across, we were all carrying. We all had our guns, but we didn't point them at them.
Mhm.
That was the main thing. We didn't violate no laws. We didn't point them at them, but we told them to go back. The moment they started going back towards the border, lights went off everywhere.
Wow.
Four-wheelers,
Wow.
SUVs, everything. By law, we have to allow them in, or by their law, let me rephrase that, because Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution says that we can protect our borders if the government isn't going to. But they said that we have to allow them to come across, and they'll give them a piece of paper to go to court. They trust them to go to court, even though they violated 25 laws coming across the border.
It's malarkey.
Yeah, but then they told us we had to leave.
So, this is truth. You're hearing this from the
Mr.
mouth
Boggus.
of the man that was there.
Yeah,
If you don't believe us, you can question everything.
yeah, absolutely.
Or you can actually find out for yourself and do your own research independently.
Go to the border.
And you can
yourself.
listen to a man who was there. You can go to the border yourself. You can ride your Harley Davidson. You can ride your 1974 Harley Davidson SX250, which is built in Italy by Aramachi and owned by the AMF Corporation, which made dodgeballs. Because this road legal has a headlight.
Yeah.
And a tag. You can get a tag on it.
Exactly.
And you can from here it would be, I don't know, maybe 1,200 miles or something, maybe a little less.
What, to the border from
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Talking like the Texas kind of borders.
Oh, Texas, it'd be about 800-900 miles. But on a 250, you could go like maybe 45, 50 the whole way, and
Get there in 3 weeks.
yeah, you get maybe 30 miles to the gallon, 2-gallon tank.
Yeah.
Then you can check it out for yourself, and you can bring your iPhone, and you can film it,
You can vlog.
and you could post it on your social medias.
Exactly.
You can put it on your TikTok.
Yeah, I can't keep a social
Put it on your
media long enough.
Snapchat.
Were they
Snapchat.
censoring you?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Censorship.
Isn't it?
Censorship.
I'm constantly
Shame
censored.
on you. Censors. If you're censoring people out there, shame on you. Freedom. That's all we have. We should be allowed to talk. Everybody should be allowed to talk, no matter where you come from.
Exactly. But they use our own Constitution against us because businesses don't have to uphold the Constitution.
Hey, do you know who's the biggest threat to our freedom right now?
Where do you want me to start?
I'll tell you.
What were you about to say?
I was gonna say it's moms at the at the school district, the school board meetings.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? Biden said the biggest threat is different every time, and he started out as like his inauguration, if you can even call that, the white supremacy.
Oh God.
And then it was like, oh yeah, anyone who stands up and questions the education process of my curriculum.
That makes no sense.
And he's like, no, they're terrorists.
But what if they're black? There's a lot of like black dudes and black women. They're like, this is bananas.
Have you noticed who's the majority that's not taking this?
Yeah,
jab?
exactly.
Exactly. Now, what's he got to say about that?
Yes. It's Hispanics, it's blacks, it's Asians, and it's just everybody who loves this country, and it's like they're just not getting it. Why do you think they're like? All right, here's a very, very specific question for you. Why do you think the media is towing this weird line? Why are they not questioning what's going on?
And because it's part of the agenda. I mean, they're already on number 41 of the communist rules right now.
But don't you think there's people that work for the media corporations that are putting out this drivel and towing this line that if things do get a little more crazy, that, you know, who's going to be controlling the airwaves if, like, everything goes bananas, right?
True.
Don't you think they're worried about their own, like, families and stuff? Like, just their, like,
they think
the
they're
future?
protected. All right, look at Poland and Russia. You know, Russians use socialists as muscle. Once they invaded Poland, Russia turned around and shot the socialists because they were scared of them. This is all a communist agenda.
It is.
It's nothing about, I mean, they use socialism.
Just say no to communism.
Exactly.
No commies.
Exactly. None whatsoever.
Nothing good ever
None.
came out of communism.
None, yeah.
No.
But man, we had a commune. Isn't that part of communism? It was a commune. We grew corn and we knitted hats and we had llamas.
That sounds awesome, but it's not
And
communism.
we played bongos on our commune.
You know, I was born in the wrong era. I should have been in the 60s. Seriously. But, no, I mean, the communism is just terrible right now.
It's communism. Okay, here's another question for you.
Okay.
Speaking of communism. Okay, and like it seemed like in the 50s, into the early 60s, right? There was a Red Scare. And it was Hollywood, and it was Broadway, and writers, and directors, and actors. They all were like blacklisted, right?
Right.
Because they were suspected to be communists. But it was our government, but we can talk more about the government too and who was driving that.
Oh, yeah.
But why was it back then that communism was evil and we got to like protect America against communism? But now it's like capitalism and freedom is evil. We need to be a communist. Why? What happened to that flip within the machine?
Well, I mean, look at the true enemy of America. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Soros, all of them. They're all commies, and that is the true evil in America right now. That's the ones that's paying for these agendas. Antifa, Black Lives Matter. That was all coming from the Democrats and George Soros. He was funding this. The whole shooting in Florida. You remember that?
Kyle Rittenhouse?
No, not that one. That was over in. Where
was he?
Wasn't he?
Do you think George Soros would do our podcast? Do you think he'd come on the Parnes Perspective?
Possibly.
Mr. Soros, if you'd like to come on, we have an elevator that can take you down, so you don't have to do the steps.
It goes down and it goes up. So.
It does. It goes
But
both
make sure I'm
ways.
here. I'll help him get down real fast. I'll give him a push.
Careful what you say. You gotta run for Congress.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're running for Congress.
So, do you think you could beat up a bear in the wild in a fight?
No.
If you ran into a bear and it was angry, if it was, "Arr!" What would you do? How would you protect yourself?
Die fighting.
It's the snout. You got to snout him, right?
I'm gonna shoot
Or is that
it.
a shark?
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna kick
A
it.
shark.
In the end, I'm gonna be a bear turd.
All right, if you could be any animal in the animal kingdom, which animal would you be and why would you be that animal?
Any animal in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is tough. That is very tough.
Do you have any like spirit animals? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely be a wolf.
Oh, that's a good one.
Would you be like a alpha wolf or like
Oh
solo
yeah, I'd
from
have
the
to be an
pack?
alpha wolf.
Lone
I'd have
wolf.
to be.
Or you could be like a sigma wolf too.
No, I'd have to be alpha. Can't be a sigma.
It's still better than beta wolf.
Beta-
Well,
beta
that's
wolf.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. But
I'm a beta.
no, I'd have to be an alpha wolf. And I mean, honestly, it's just because the whole pack mentality. I love having people around me.
Yeah, you got to have a pack.
And
You got to have a tribe.
Yep, exactly. And having like-minded individuals always makes me happy too. You know.
Yeah.
I love having that around me.
That's something that in recent days has become more and more apparent and just helpful in living life. Like, why surround yourself with people that just drain you
Yeah, it just drags you down.
or just don't get it, and you're just like you don't get it. I don't have time for that. There's too much going on right now. If you don't get it, like, I ain't got time for that.
Well, it's not that they don't get it; they just don't want it.
You don't want it.
That's the problem. When you're truly awaking and you've seen things and you know what's going on in the country, the people that are still asleep but claim they're woke will argue with you left and right. Yeah, I having swap around legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my boots, my
Really knows how to put boots
Lucchese's.
on.
I got work boots on.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
on. All right, speaking of work, okay, you were
yeah.
telling me a pretty kick butt story. This cat used to like drive cranes. Like, I don't know, what do you even call it? What is it? A crane operator.
Yeah,
Operator.
I'm still a crane operator.
Heck.
That's
Yeah.
You're like up in the tippity top of like the world, just like driving cranes around.
No, it was only just that one day at Brave Stadium, with the tower crane. It was only 300 foot in the air, so it wasn't too.
That's
awful
still
tough.
crazy. I don't know if I could do
awesome.
that.
I mean, it's cool. You sit up there, and no matter what, if you don't have your swing brake locked, you're getting blown around. I mean,
You ever got like a wrecking ball on it and just like knock shit down?
no,
Yeah. That'd
no.
be
I
pretty
was
fun.
I
That'd
was
be
doing
pretty fun.
concrete and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and picking up the buckets, taking it up.
Do you have like one of those like giant like a crane on a truck that you could like drive around?
That's actually what I do now.
Oh yeah, cool.
They're called ATs, all-terrain cranes.
Yeah, right on.
I run a link belt 86-100. It's a 100-ton crane.
That's crazy.
It's fun. It's definitely fun.
Crazy. You have to drive it around too.
Mm-hmm.
You get around town pretty well.
Mm-mm.
You ever like run over like a Honda accidentally? Be like,
Almost.
sorry about that Honda.
Once.
Almost.
Oh.
The motor mount broke in the engine, and whenever I hit the throttle, it took me into another lane, so I almost hit a car. That
Oh
was
boy.
that was scary, but the majority of the time they're good. It's just they're slow. driving. I mean,
Yeah.
they weigh 80-something thousand pounds.
They fun to drive though.
No. I mean, you're sitting over the front tires, and every bump you hit is terrible.
Where do you park said vehicle?
On, at the job site.
Oh, you don't park it like in your like driveway?
Oh, hell no. No. No.
All right, if you could have any car, what car would you drive? And why?
Any car whatsoever.
Whatsoever. Any car.
68 Camaro RSSS.
Rally Sport, Super Sport.
Yep. Yinko edition.
Yanko!
Yes.
Yanko belt to go fast.
Yep. I would love to have one of those horseshoe
Yanko
automatic.
Stinger.
Horseshoe automatic.
Yeah.
I just.
Now we're talking.
I mean, it's nothing but sexy.
Yeah, man.
Hideaway headlights. It's there. It's sexy as hell. There's nothing else you can say. It's just like a 68 and 69 Dodge Charger.
Man.
It's just pure sexiness.
Yeah. Cool.
Those like cars from the '60s are just so cool looking.
Yeah.
Especially American like muscle cars.
Talk about freedom, man. They want us all to go electric now.
Have you ever seen a lithium field?
You have to get your leaf. Come pick up your leaf. You're being distributed.
Have you noticed that like 1/4 of every car now is just a Kia? It is so annoying to me.
They're pushing that narrative. They're
Oh,
wanting to
yeah,
get
they
rid
are.
of fossil fuel cars.
Even like the F-150, it's like
Yes.
the electric, the Lightning. It's like, you made a Lightning in like the 90s that had like a Mustang motor in it.
Yeah, exactly. It was a badass.
Don't
It
do
was
that. Come up with a new name.
fine.
They're so like uninspired. Like all of corporate America, we're looking at you. You guys are so uninspired.
Suck.
Just like
Boo.
Hollywood, y'all just
Hollywood.
make remakes. I mean, really, they do. That's all they're doing now.
Are you a fan of Star Wars?
Mm-mm.
No. All right. Well, never mind.
Are you a fan of Star Wars?
Okay. I want to ask everyone this, but what is your favorite soda or like soda pop?
Oh, when I was drinking them, Mountain Dew was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I quit drinking sodas.
It's got the
too.
bromine in it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a good answer because there's one answer of all the soda brands that we would have you out on the streets, you know?
Oh, Coke?
Yeah.
I'm too white for it.
We all are.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop being it, but it's like
It's
it's hard.
hard.
It's hard, man.
It's extremely
Just trying
hard.
to be who I am.
Yeah,
Just gotta do
exactly.
me the way I do me, the way I do it.
I mean,
Nobody can do me.
they never taught us ebonics in school, so we don't.
That's
I learned it on
wild.
the streets.
Yeah, a little bit in the streets in Atlanta and stuff.
They're just going haywire. Everyone.
Everybody's
just
haywire.
going wild.
Can't we all get along, man?
Remember the 90s? We all did.
If you were the 90s, you weren't there, man.
Are you a
Doesn't even
fan of
make sense.
like Volkswagen, like old school Volkswagen?
All the
cars?
old school
Air
$8
cooled.
filler bugs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They do look cool and they are air
Yeah.
cooled.
The people's car.
He did that because they were cheap to make.
Volkswagen.
Mm-hmm. But God, there's like 800 million of them damn things running around.
There were.
Yeah, there were.
There were.
And now they want a fortune for them again.
Yeah, that's right.
But they
Yeah.
are cool. They got a following, especially the buses.
It's a cult following.
It is. It really
Cult.
is.
It's a cult of Volkswagen personality.
I would like to have a convertible one if I was to have one,
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they
Yeah.
are fun. I mean, they're a little bitty car. You know, you get 800 miles to a tank. It's just crazy. They run forever.
Well, you know, the future is going to be powered by air. Air cooled.
Mm.
Air cooled vehicles.
Did you see what happened to the guy that created the water fueled cars?
Yeah, he's hanging out with Epstein, I
Yeah.
think, these days.
Yeah, he sure is. It was a day after his first interview and showing how the car ran on water, and he was dead.
Yep.
I call that the Clinton.
I heard
Yeah,
a
boy.
very similar story about these dudes that they had like some sort of It wasn't nuclear, but it was something kind of along those lines. Some sort of like recirculating power that had some sort of uranium or plutonium, whatever the heck it was, and it was something to that effect. They were all like these NASA scientists. There were like 8 or 10 of these guys, and they worked on the rockets that went up to whatever, to like the moon or whatever, Apollos. But these guys in the 70s, they started this company where they built this engine of this, like, whatever, this little, like, nuclear thing. It's probably from our reptilian friends, probably gave them the technology. And apparently, like, they would just run for, like, 50 years because they just need a little spoonful of this stuff. And they had trucks and they had cars.
I do remember that.
And the same thing, man. Like, they had, like, their breakthrough and they announced everything. And then they showed, hey, look at this thing. And then they, like, same thing. They all disappeared, like, the next day. And there's no, also, all records of it. And, you know, apparently this was in, like, they were from, like, Ohio or something. And it was in, like, the local Ohio newspaper.
And it's
all been expunged, as they say, or whatever the term is. It's all been like wiped. You can't even find the microfiche or whatever, like the old school.
Yeah, it's all been taken out.
Crazy. It's crazy. Think about that. Question it. I may be making the story up. Who knows?
No, I do recall that one.
Yeah, maybe it's true.
Wait, were you talking about all the trucks that are just sitting dormant?
No. What are you talking about?
Have you seen that before? These I don't know what state they're in, but they're in
every state, son.
They're just thousands of these just like trucks. Like I don't know if they're Ford or what kind of brand they are, but they're just trucks. But they're fully functioning. They have an engine, but they don't have any electronics in it. But they're just all sitting there.
Those. Oh, they're all the ports. I saw those. The ports. Yeah.
You talking about the 18-wheelers?
No. I'm talking about like they're like F-150s. Like I was in Savannah, like I don't know, 6-7 months ago, driving over the bridge to wherever, one of the islands, and like there's a giant port there where they bring all these F-150s. There's hundreds of that. You can see them as like a sea of Ford pickups, but they're all just sitting there, man.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. Either they're not selling them or they don't have the chips, the microchips that control everything. But I'm talking, there's just miles of these damn trucks, man, and you're like, huh, okay, great.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing is the computer chip for the computer inside the truck. They just don't have them.
But even then, that's weird. You know, just got to question even that. I don't know.
I would eliminate the computer system
altogether. Carburetors.
Yep.
That's the future too. Air cooled, carbureted.
Can you play any instruments?
No.
If you could play any instrument,
drums.
Drums are fun
I did
to play.
play bass drum in the high school marching band.
Cool.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
And I did play quints.
Do you want to give a shout out to your high school?
Oh, Banks County.
Banks County, yeah.
District.
Right. Yeah.
Went to Banks County. I actually graduated in Jackson County, though.
Nice.
I took a couple years off from high school because my mom and dad, they were dirt poor. So I had to help out with bills. I had to work. So took some time off and went to regional evening school in Jackson County and graduated there.
Right on. This is a self-made man.
Yeah, I've been working since I was 12.
Right on, man.
Picking up eggs. Saved up money to buy my first car.
Nice.
My mom took the money and bought her a car. That's the way it works.
Yep.
But luckily, my brother had an ugly piece of junk Dodge Polara. It was probably about as long as this room is right here. It was ugly. It was terrible. It caught on fire. I poured Mountain Dew on it. It went out.
Mountain Dew will quench the flames.
Exactly.
With a plum.
And the wheel came off one time and it went by me. This car was a hunk of junk. It had logging chains for motor mounts. I'm telling you, this thing, it was terrible.
Sounds awesome.
But, it got me by until I could save up some money, and then I bought a Camaro.
Was it a 69 RS SS?
No.
With a 396?
No.
And the U automatic shifter on the console?
Nope.
And the bucket
still
seats?
Have that. There'd be no way I'd get rid of that car. But, no, it was a 85 with the 305.
Yeah, I know exactly. That was the new body style. That was like the second or so year of that body style, right?
The third year. 82
third
was
year,
the first year.
Right
with
on.
the hatchback, and it had the T-tops in it. It was a cool car.
Yeah.
I loved it. I paid like.
Did it have the weird tachometer with the other thing that had two, like the needles both went?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
It
were
did.
so weird. Those are cool cars, though.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
They handle pretty well, too. You can go around corners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were really cool. I loved it. I had it for a while, and then I bought a Ford Ranger.
Oh, yeah, those were cool.
Oh yeah, it was an old school '89 model.
Yeah,
Had the,
mini
two-
pickups.
Yeah, exactly. It had the little dirt track racing engine in it.
Yeah, it was a
2.3.
2.3, a pinna motor.
Mm-hmm.
The Kent.
It was an awesome little truck. And
Kent, this is God. Stop playing with yourself.
All right, let's talk politics some more.
Okay.
I want to know more about running for Congress.
Um,
How's it going?
I need a lot of help. I mean, I really do. A lot of it. Volunteers and, fundraisers, stuff like that, because I'm not going to sell my soul to a PAC. I'm not. I've found too many that I cannot agree with.
How do you who's helping you run your campaign? Do you have somebody helping you that's like,
Yeah.
I got this, man. I'm a marketing guy or
He-
girl.
His name's Josh Moten. He's not a marketing guy at all. He's actually a pest control guy. But here's the thing.
Yeah, all right.
Josh is 24 years old.
Right on.
And for some reason,
Thanks,
younger
Josh.
people kind of gravitate towards me.
Yeah.
And the GOP is always asking me, how are you getting these young people around you and stuff? And I'm like, well, instead of being old farts like y'all, I actually listen to these kids, because they have genuine ideas and concerns, what our concerns are compared to what their concerns are. And y'all don't want to listen to them. I actually do. And then I try to work around that as far as topics to talk about.
What do you think the kids are saying
What, nowadays?
these days?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
about everything
I
going
mean,
on.
Basically what we're saying, except, they talk a lot about student loan forgiveness and stuff like that. And
Biden. That was on his that was his platform. I'm gonna get rid of all that student debt.
Who's
didn't
gonna
have
pay
That's
for that,
one
though?
thing that could actually help pretty much everybody
exactly.
in this country.
Another thing that would help would actually quit indoctrinating kids to go to college. Not everybody's meant for it.
No. Very few, the reality is the percentage of people that actually do go to college is so small, and it's like, why? That's, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you look,
It just seems like we have bigger concerns about that right now. Who's what about the trades, right?
exactly.
Who can do the plumbing? We got to take care of our own. You talk about infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna do that? You gonna hire the Chinese
Yeah, no.
to run our 5G or 6G? We're working on 6G in the garage, but that's the next episode.
No, the Koreans, they're over at the battery plant right now.
The battery plant, which is
yeah.
30 miles from our house. You should see this thing. It is
My company helped build
between
that.
two exits of the highway. That's how big this thing is.
Oh,
It
it's still
is-
going. It's going to go
Yeah.
on to the next exit.
So as we like cars. We're talking about all these cars and stuff too. Well, we go to the swap meet at the dragway. There's an old school NHRA hot rod dragway in Commerce, Georgia, which is legendary. It's been there since I don't know when it was built.
Forever.
But
That's
yeah,
my
but
childhood.
I remember growing up in the 70s, 80s, Don Garlitz and all these legendary Force and all these guys used to race there. They bought it. The Koreans bought it for the factory, and they're wrecking the whole thing because it's hundreds of acres of property because
Yeah.
it's all the parking lots and all the and the stands and everything, and they're just for the Korean. It's not an American battery factory.
No, it's not.
They're
It's-
taking all our land, all our infrastructure, all our power, all our utilities, all our people. And you know what flag they're flying at the top center of all this thing?
The Korean
It's not the
flag.
American flag.
It's the Korean.
And there's nothing wrong with flying the
No,
Korean
no,
flag. If you want to
there's
rock
nothing
that, fine. But come on, man.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, man.
I mean, you're
Brandon,
here.
what are you doing, man? letting us down.
Exactly. And see, that was a gift to us from Doug Collins and Kemp.
Yeah, Kemp.
Yeah,
We're
Kemp,
looking at you,
man.
Kemp.
Yeah, I mean, right now they got a 15-year contract where they don't have to pay taxes. The land was given to them from Jackson County.
Okay, this is a very serious question. If Kemp and Senator Ted Cruz were in a steel cage match, who's coming out of that? Who's the victor?
Yeah, he's gonna be on top.
Is it Kemp or is it Cruz? Who's your money on, man?
Neither one of them.
That was unfair.
That is the best answer.
I mean,
It's the best answer I've ever
Kemp
heard.
is just. Kemp is.
I met him. He came up to about here on me. I'm
Yeah,
not the
and Ted
tallest
Cruz-
guy out there, but
How tall is Ted Cruz? He's either really tall or just tiny.
I crawled Kemp's ass like a spider monkey at Perry. I was all over him.
what did he say? Security.
No, they were walking over there already. He was shaking.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the problem was, I took on them hospitals about the forced jab, trying to make these nurses.
Does he know
and
who you
doctors-
are?
Yeah, oh, he knows
Oh,
who
good.
I am.
Okay,
I
good.
mean, he's asked me to leave the Capitol 3 or 4 times.
No, great.
What-
Kemp, come on, man. This guy's cool. He just wants to talk.
Yeah, that was
He
it.
just wants you to hear him out, man. We always want you to hear him out.
Yeah, I mean,
You
That's
should hear
what
us
he
all out.
told
We all have a lot. There's a lot of questions we have, man. We're
Exactly.
questioning everything.
exactly. And the thing is, I
Mhm.
didn't even go up there about the Dominion voting machine. It was strictly about the forced jab. If he would have went ahead and signed an executive order blocking the jab, we wouldn't have the problems that we have here in Georgia right now at this current state. If he'd go ahead and do the audit, he can get people off his ass, and it makes the people happy. Because this is not just Trump anymore. This is us wanting to know.
Right.
It's,
It has nothing to do with Trump.
No.
Even if you're a fan of the winning side, wouldn't you just want to know?
exactly.
Wouldn't you want to know?
If you think you actually won, why are you fighting it in court?
Yes.
And if you think if they legitimately won, there's no reason why to hide the fact they won. It's
Exactly.
so.
If you went to Burger King and you were supposed to get $5 in change back and they gave you $4 and you go, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to get $5, and they go, nope,
Oh.
sorry. Wouldn't you just question him and be like, I think I should have had $5 and not just be like, okay.
No, I'm going to take their display case with me. I'm getting my damn
And
dollar.
Burger King is a tasty burger.
Everyone hates on Burger King, but they're
I know,
tasty.
it is tasty.
Yeah, I like Burger King.
Whoppers, man. Whoppers with
Whopper
cheese.
with cheese.
If
Yeah,
you're going to
come
eat
on.
fast food, it is the healthiest of it. I mean, it's, all the grease. Well, it's still
It is
greasy as
healthy.
hell, but I mean, it's less grease.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
I don't really care for fast food.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Neither do we.
Do you
Oh,
like?
well.
Are you a fan of like tacos?
Yeah, at the house.
Oh yeah, and like not like fast food
Well,
tacos. but
if you go to a true, authentic Mexican restaurant, yes, I'm a big fan of tacos there. Absolutely.
they're tasty.
Yeah, I like beef tongue. That's
Oh,
oh,
yeah. We got a spot for you. You probably know about it.
Which there's a couple of them. There's some up in Duluth and
Oh, Duluth. That's our old stomping ground.
yeah.
We know all the taco places there.
Mhm.
Oh,
We're
there's
pretty
good.
much 247, 365 taco.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Like
taco
connoisseurs.
time.
I'm down for
Parnes
tacos.
Farm, taco time, anytime. Pow.
Exactly. I'm always down for tacos.
Pastor, carnitas, carne asada. Pollo loco. Ay. Chorizo.
Well, you see, I work with my whole crew is Hispanic, so whenever we work out of town,
Aren't they the coolest people?
they are.
They are
They
awesome.
really are. And you know what? I get told that I'm a white supremacist because I want a border wall. I'm like, I work with.
They're
Hispanics.
probably like, dude, build a
Yeah,
border wall.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah,
long.
We
they
like
are.
it here. We don't want a bunch of sketch going on.
Oh yeah, they are. They cannot
Yeah,
stand
man.
it when they come over here
Hispanics
illegally.
are awesome.
Mexicans
rule.
I was told that I was racist because I wanted the border wall because Hispanics didn't pay taxes. I was like, well, let me stop you, snowflake. I don't want nobody paying taxes. Honestly,
Nobody.
nobody. We were never intended to pay taxes.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
We went to war over a 2% tax
That's
increase
right.
from the crown.
That's right.
And now what is
33%.
That's right.
That's wild. That's wild.
It's crazy. Like you look at all those musicians and stuff from the '60s that were like, "We're gonna record our album in France because of the tax. We're living in like the Rolling Stones. They did Exile on Main Street because of the taxation.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
You want to talk about the Rolling Stones? Mick Jagger, he's all for the whole social medicine. You know.
Oh, yeah.
He's backing that over here. What they don't tell you with social medicine, it doesn't cost you anything to go to the doctor or the hospital, but the prescriptions are 3 times as much as ours.
Yes. Why? Why are they?
Exactly.
Why? Question it. Why?
But where did he get his heart surgery? Here.
He probably got it like Emory or something, knowing him.
Johns
Hopkins.
He got it here in America because competition.
Mount Sinai.
Yep,
New York City.
Competition is what makes you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's your drive to do better.
Yeah.
Whoever else.
It's your drive to brag. You know?
Yes.
That's why doctors get paid so much. You ain't going to go to a doctor that's like, we'll do you.
Yeah,
we'll
go
do
to
you
Canada.
heart. Yeah.
See if
Yeah.
anyone give a fuck about
Exactly.
it. Really.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I got friends in Canada. I got friends in England. It's just.
Yeah, exactly.
Canada's so lame. I'm sorry if you like it, but Canada's
No,
so
I don't
lame.
like it.
Yeah,
Canada
fuck
sucks.
Canada.
I still got a speeding ticket up there.
Screw Canada.
Yeah, it's in kilomiles an hour. I didn't pay attention. So it said 90, which is like 45.
Canada, his check is in the mail, so he will be paying the fine, but he will be using Canadian dollars.
Yeah, Mr.
exactly.
Trudeau.
But you know what? A Canadian dollar is probably worth more than the
Yeah,
American dollar.
exactly.
Never mind, they'll be in Zimbabwe dollars.
This country in China is printing so much money. It's ridiculous.
Printing press.
And you know what's crazy? I try having these conversations with my buddies at school. They have no idea. And they're all like, well, so what? It's just money, right? I mean, it's just more money.
Yeah.
You just get infinite
What's
money.
the
I'm like,
resource that backs it, though?
yeah, exactly.
there's not going to be any value left to money.
It's
wild.
solar. It's backed by solar winds.
Well,
It's backed by forest fires.
exactly. Now, look, that's their intention. They want to reset to zero.
Yeah.
We got to go back to the
They're going to be
gold
like, we'll
standard.
never be able to pay this back. Oh!
Oh, boy, the debt
Shh.
limit has increased.
Malarkeys.
Oh, they're going to pay it back, but it's not
But it's going to
with
be
monetary.
like slavery or something like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
The China be like,
Well, if I had tiny hands, I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I would be more worried. But these big mitts, I'm not going to be so good making sneakers or boots or whatever. It's
like
gonna be
iPhones.
small electronics, because I don't know.
No kidding. Or
I don't know.
Or working on the.
But if you have like a carburetor or something, I can maybe, I don't know.
It's kind of tough. Even
It's
with
tough.
bigger hands, I got fat fingers.
Well,
so-
I've never seen this before, but like the rumor is like the factories in like Shenzhen, China, they have like nets that like acrobats use on them. So when they commit suicide off the top, they bounce off these things and they like get back to work.
I wouldn't doubt it none.
Bananas.
Dude, China's crazy.
Maybe
I
I'm
mean,
making that up. Question it. I don't know, but it's probably true.
I had never seen it, but I would watch.
Do you think China's going to crumble as their country pretty soon? Or do you think they're going to stay like where they are, just coast?
They're going to stay the way they are.
Yeah.
They're strong. I mean, they were in Canada training, a year and a half ago for cold weather.
Yeah.
So they were up there for a while. I mean, and Canada is our ally.
Yeah, they learned from 1942.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't train for that cold weather. Hi, we're back. How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the Parnes Farm. The Parnes Perspective. Hey, do you ever play trivia?
No.
We started playing trivia. I bring this guy.
We got our neighbors and we
Yeah.
just go hang out.
Really?
We got a whole team. Team Fireball. So, hey, man. Team Fireball.
Cool. I got a buddy that does trivia up in Kennesaw.
Probably.
Very liberty-minded man. He's young as well. He's in his 30s, and very, very liberty-minded.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Sure.
Do you know the most recent Speaker of the House? Not Nancy Pelosi, but what was his name? Ray. What was his name? Ray Paul? No. The most recent Speaker of the House before Nancy Pelosi.
I don't recall his
I
name.
don't even remember.
I mean, obviously he sucked, so
I
you
don't know
know.
his name.
Think I'm paying attention to politics? I know he's from Wisconsin.
Yeah. That was one of our trivia questions. It said his name. He's like, which state was he from? And we're like, what? What?
Yeah, who even knows?
I mean,
Speaker
you
of the
know,
House?
it was
I know
Pelosi,
Tip
then
O'Neill.
him,
He was a
then
fine
Pelosi
Speaker of the
again.
House.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, she got it right back.
Pelosi, yeah.
Yeah.
She's from San Francisco. She's the San Franciscan treat.
But she
Rice
loves
roni.
Oh yeah,
It's
she
a
loves some ice
tasty
cream.
dish. So does our president. Our
He
fearless
does.
leader
The-
loves Mr. Softy.
The
Delicious.
double chocolate chunk.
Delicious.
Delicious. I think he's just there to sniff kids, to be honest. with you.
Sniffing kids.
He's getting that president's salary, just going around eating double chocolate chip, sniffing kids.
But isn't the president's salary just like a couple $100,000? Like,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
It's
like
like-
400 grand.
Yeah.
a year.
And he has like 100.
He has like
thousands for
6
extra
houses or
stuff.
something. They're all like multi-million-dollar houses, and it makes you go, He's worked in the. He's been like a politician, a public
50
servant.
years.
Yeah, making like no more than a couple $100,000,
He was even the VP.
Mm-hmm.
and he has like multiple $1 million houses.
Well, look at AOC. After 6 months, she was a millionaire.
Yeah, it's crazy. Makes you go,
Politics
How
is
does this
weird.
happen?
We
Question everything. Will you guys please just question everything? Just
Exactly.
please question it.
You don't even have to question it. You can go to the financial records of each politician,
Right.
and you can see what's being deposited. Like right now, the current sitting congressman we have is making his salary plus what he sells to the IRS as far as optics and gun-related products.
You know what was sort of wild?
Oh yeah, he has a gun store, right?
Mhm.
That's really crazy.
My science teacher showed me all the records of Anthony Fauci and where he was directing all this money
Fauci,
to.
who is that?
You know Fauci.
I've
the
never
monkey
heard of this
man.
name. Are you
The
making
Monkey
this up?
Man.
He's making up
What-
this
He is
name.
making
Who
it up.
is Fauci?
What even is this position? He's like the head doctor scientist of the.
Well,
government
you know,
White House.
maybe. Well, two things, very important. One,
It's too soon to say if we can gather for Christmas. This
well,
year.
not even Christmas, young man. Halloween. The children shouldn't even be out trick or treating because you never know.
Well, they screwed him last year too.
That's right. You know what, children? None for you. Get your jab. Get your
Kids rebel.
rebel.
He is doing such a fantastic job in the government.
I thought they
just got-
fired him like 3 months ago.
They got rid of Cuomo, which is weird to me
Cuomo.
too.
Who?
But they
What is
didn't get the
Which
New York
one? The one on
governor.
CNN?
No, Andrew Cuomo.
Oh no, his brother, Mr. Nipple Rings.
Sanjay Gupta. See him on Joe Rogan the other day talking about horse dewormer.
Yeah.
He basically said CNN are liars. He's like,
CNN?
yeah. He's like, yeah.
Well, that's about like AJC, Antiva Journal Constipation.
Constipation.
AJC. WSB. Welcome South, brother.
Yeah, crazy times.
It is crazy times.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you are congressman for the 9th district of the greatest state in the country, Georgia,
Absolutely.
what tell us what day one? It's day one. Michael's on the job. You got your pen in your hand. What are you doing? What's the first thing you're doing?
First legislation is going to be to take away their guaranteed immunity and qualified immunity for politicians.
Oh,
So you mean business?
I mean business.
you know who we're talking about. You know it.
Yeah, I absolutely mean business. I'm tired of these politicians grabbing on women and having us taxpayers pay out of court settlements, and
Yes,
I'm just tired of it.
that's going on all over the place.
Well, it's not only that. I mean, when will the people believe in their government again? When we start holding them
Yes.
responsible.
Yes.
That includes me. If I screw up, I got to be held responsible.
What do you think is the most pressing situation right now for or in the 9th District?
For most pressing issue right now, trying to think. I've heard so many. I mean, the number one issue I've heard so far has been Windstream.
Windstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
the internet
Shouldn't
Wi-Fi
all
provider.
the world be connected at this point?
Yes. I mean, this is the information age.
How the hell is Windstream like so big out here?
Yeah.
Why can't
How
you
did they
just-
even get that contract? That's what's crazy too.
They bought Singular.
Oh,
Or
Singular.
they were Singular, and then they sold it to AT&T.
But like you go into Atlanta
We know about
or like the
AT&T.
big cities, and you can
Stanky.
get it to where, like over like Bluetooth, you can get it to where like it's crazy like AT&T super fiber optic like download a gigabyte in a matter of seconds, and then a gigabyte out here is almost an hour,
Oh yeah.
and you're like what from
Yeah.
like 90 miles out?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We don't matter. We're just marginalized people outside of the 10 DMAs. But outside of Atlanta, New York, Chicago, Detroit, LA, San Francisco, Miami, and like maybe there's one or two others, but if you're outside of those, you don't matter. You are a
Exactly.
marginalized human being. And doesn't matter that is 190 million people. I'm not even going to call us citizens. I'm going to call us human beings, Americans.
Who's your electric through? Hard EMC?
Heart EMC.
You know they got their own fiber optic.
Yeah, but they've been weird. Well, maybe Heart, if you're watching this, you know we love you guys. Fiber us up so we can live stream. Wouldn't this be much more fun if we were live instead of having to record this?
Well,
Yes, it would.
I know they got fiber. We did the North Georgia Network Connect project out
There
here.
you go. Hook us up.
Could you hook us up?
Hook us up.
I don't work for them no more.
Nah.
They're actually talking about trying to do it again.
Can we
and
borrow
it's
your
been-
crane? Because we might like just run some cable. I've got like, a couple 100 feet in the garage, and I'm thinking we just run it, make it happen. We might need a crane, though. to get very, very high up.
Oh, you gonna hook it to his belt loop and let him run it
Yeah.
down the line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And do it ourselves.
Does that
if
sound
no
like a
one
good
else can
plan?
do it.
Need a man basket.
Mm.
That way it's safer.
Man basket. That's what she said. That was funny. All right. What else?
that
What
was it.
else? What else? What else?
I mean, what would you like to discuss?
This is
I mean,
fun. I'm having a very
Yeah,
good time.
I'm having a
Thank you
great
for
time.
coming on. Thank you for being our very first guest on the Parnes
Yeah.
Perspective.
Thank you for letting me be the very
Yeah.
first guest.
Heck yeah.
You know, I seen where your wife had posted, and I was like, "Tell your husband to hit me up. I'll
They're
come on the
excellent.
show."
And I I was like, yes. Yes. I'm like,
Absolutely.
send me his info. Wow.
It feels like every other podcaster, every other like influencer out there is so like, dumb. no one knows what they're doing. I feel like us that has some common sense.
Common
Getting
sense.
cool people on it, just being like, yeah, this is what's going
Common sense.
on. No censorship.
Parnes
It's
common sense.
something else.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just basically a round table talk, discussion, and ideas. You know,
Mhm.
you know, you was asking me about the first thing I was going to do, and like I said, it's the qualified immunity. But you know, I have probably 12, 15 topics right off the bat that I'm going to try to do. But here's the thing: when I say I'm going to try to do, what I'm going to write, we might as well be realistic. It's probably never going to hit the floor. But what I'm going to do with it is once I write the legislation is get in front of the TV. You know, get in front of the cameras. And this way the rest of the country sees this and they're going to be like, what's that dumb hick over in Georgia doing this for? And my representative isn't.
Mhm.
You know, why is he trying to protect us from taxes? Why is he saying flat rate taxes? Why is he saying fair tax act? Why aren't ours?
What? Okay, so let me ask you a question. And what exactly does the 9th District Congressman like? What is their duties? What are their roles?
They're-
Like this is your official. Like now, do your whatever you're doing.
Well, their role is to protect your rights. Period. That's it. I mean, they're there to protect your rights. They're supposed to be here coming to you and me asking us questions. What do you want to see done in the 9th District? All right. Like I said, you know, I've been fighting all this for 19 years now. Everything from overreach to, you know, just basic BS with the government. But when the jabs came about, I went up there and I fought the hospitals in their territory in Athens. You know, liberal territory. I called Marjorie Taylor Greene. Jody Heiss is the congressman there in that district, in the 10th.
He's running for Secretary of State.
And I called Andrew Clyde. I put my pride aside because...
And he's the current
mm-hmm,
9th District Congressional Congressman.
And they all ignored me.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of them.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm disappointed.
I got her
because
personal phone number.
We're fans of yours.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of hers, too.
We're fans of all y'all. Just get it together.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it together.
You know, people ask me all the time, why do you want to be a politician? I don't. Yeah. I don't want to be one.
Mm.
I really don't. Politicians are parasites.
Well, you know, that's part of why we're doing this, too. Well, partly to have fun, but partly just to talk about things that people are scared to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not scared to talk about anything.
No, you shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be a reason why, like, even for me, if I want to express my gratitude towards this country, it'd be like, yeah, you know, I kind of like shooting guns, or I like the freedom of speech, or I just like the country. There should be no, like, reason that if I post that on, like, social media, that I lose 20 followers, or I'm scared that people are going to, like, react in a negative way and I get hatred.
Yeah.
There should
people should just be like, oh, yeah, he loves his country.
That's that liberal tolerism.
And you know what? I've had, like, 100 people unfollow me after posting so much stuff, and it's so much better once those people are gone. Cause it's just your people, and they're all like, they'll give you a thumbs up or a like on your post. So I'm like, that's my kind of group.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, I would love to wake the country up. I would love for everybody to actually see what's going on in this country, but we're not going to save them all.
Mm-mm.
You know, I was in Pickens County the other day doing a GOP event, speaking to the GOP there, and I was told that all my points were on point. They just think I'm a little aggressive. I was like,
who are they?
The GOP.
Yeah, but who are they to be like, you're too aggressive, man? Settle down.
Well, they got to keep in mind, even David had to pick up a stone.
That's right.
After taking so much. I mean, look, it's going to be uncomfortable, and this fight's going to be in every school.
Buckle up, peeps.
Yep.
Buckle up.
You know, I've been getting in a lot of trouble with my teachers because I refuse to wear masks at my school.
Schools.
Ridiculous.
Teachers, man. The teachers
my class, my
pushing
environmental science teacher, she won't let me be in that room without putting a mask on. And I'm just like, you're full of BS.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is it a school policy to have a mask? No, because Kemp's already signed against that.
Yeah.
I was going to I wrote a whole email out that was decently long, and I was like, look, these are what Brian Kemp stated. This is the official CDC guidelines for private schools in Georgia. But I never sent the email because I was like, that's too much. I was going to send that to, like, the dean of the school, but...
Send it.
It's like, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. You want to wear a hat?
Exactly.
Wear a hat, too. I like wearing hats. You guys are wearing hats.
Yeah.
I didn't wear a hat tonight. But if you think look, seriously, they're probably going to censor this now. But if you think a mask is going to, like, do anything, if you see the videos of, like, dudes, they, like, vape, they get their vape pen.
Yeah.
And then they have the mask on, and it just, like, you don't think, like, the microscopic spores of whatever virus is just, you're wearing a face diaper.
Exactly.
Humans are perfectly designed beings. We've been around for millions of years.
Well, let me ask a question.
Survived with nose hairs and lungs and.
Exactly.
It's crazy, people.
Say, for instance, you wear an adult diaper into the pool, and you take a dump. Where's it go?
The whole pool.
Yeah, the whole
is
pool is
they have to
E. coli.
drain it, and it turns out it was just a Snicker bar.
Caddyshack.
Yep.
Duty!
That was such an awesome movie.
It was.
And Caddyshack 2 was pretty good, too. I mean, I like Caddyshack 1 first. I mean, that was the best one, but Caddyshack 2 was really good.
Oh my god. I don't even know if I've even seen that. We have to put that on the list.
Oh, yeah.
We're always looking for. Hey, if you got other movies that are fun, please drop them in the comments.
Let's see. Road Trip. That was a good one.
Road Trip's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sex Drive was really funny.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh,
Was
that's
it Road
fun.
Trip? There's a scene in Athens, right?
No, it was in Lawrenceville.
Oh, it was close. Lawrenceville.
A lot of it was filmed here in Georgia.
El Vegas.
Yeah, I met DJ Qual.
Oh yeah, he's a strange cat, right?
He seemed
Yeah.
pretty cool.
All
He
right.
came out finally. He's gay,
All
but
Well, good for him.
yeah,
Congratulations, DJ.
Yeah. whatever floats your boat, dude.
See, like, why do they have to come out like that? Because no one cares.
There's
If
an
they're
onion,
gay, then,
right?
like,
I don't care. Who cares?
no one's gonna say anything.
The thing is, why do they have to have a big parade? I mean,
Do
if
you ever
wanna
like
be
just like
normal-
meet somebody and be like, "Hello, I'm married
To a woman. Yes.
Yeah, we
like no one
procreate.
cares.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, I would, unless somebody asked.
Well, are you married? Well,
What about that?
What I've been
Doesn't make
hearing
any sense. Who
mostly
cares?
from the LGBT community is the reason they don't vote Republican is because the Democrats protect their white rights. I was like, what rights has ever been taken away from you?
Yeah.
You can legally get
Exactly.
married now. Nobody's stopping you from that.
Just the irony. It's like the irony, and it's like not even like political parties, but like, it's just freedom. Just freedom to live your life. No one cares.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. I'll leave you. Let's all leave each other alone. Do whatever you want to do, and just keep it cool, keep it real.
You know what Hank Williams Sr. said?
He said, "If you be minding your own business."
You won't be minding mine.
That's right.
Exactly. What somebody does behind closed doors is none of my damn business
That's
at all.
right.
I don't care.
Hey, did you know I'm married, by the way?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yes, I have a child.
Hi.
I have
thought you
two
had
children.
of them. Yeah, I was about to
I
say,
got
you
another one
two of
too.
them.
Great kid, Donovan. We love you, man.
Wherever he is. Yeah.
No,
It's
I'm
just
married and I got
whatever.
two. I mean, I got two little girls.
Are they patriots?
No.
Are they gay?
One is. My youngest one.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
see,
like,
there you go, right? That's what it's all about. It's just about freedom, living your life. It doesn't matter who your parents are.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
matter your upbringing. Just do you the way you do it, man.
exactly.
And woman
Exactly.
and whatever, man.
I'm not getting into the pronouns, though.
Yeah, whatever.
This
You're
stuff's
either-
ridiculous.
He,
Yeah,
him,
you're either
she,
a chick
they,
or
we,
you're a chick
they.
with a dick, or you're a dude, or
Right.
Dude with a-
whatever.
Dude with a dude.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting into all that pronoun
Whatevs.
stuff. That he, she, some, whatever. I don't
You
give a
just
shit.
do you the way you do it.
There's
Exactly.
like
Live your life.
100 different pronouns official
doesn't
now.
make
It's
Oh my
ridiculous.
god, yeah. I mean, I can't keep up with it. I'm too old for that shit.
Doesn't make any sense.
I can't remember it. at
See, they're
all.
just trying to confuse everybody right now.
That's-
They're just like, yeah, you have to, whatever. This is, I'm like, this is not written down anywhere.
Well, hell, apparently they got a list now. You're either they came out with super straight the other day.
Super straight.
Yeah.
SS, super sport.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an SSRS 390 GT Turbo Yanko Stinger. People be like, what?
Yeah.
Let me see your paperwork on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's funny too. I was down there in Athens about hospitals and everything, and this so-called doctor walked up, and he was talking to me about the jab.
Oh
and
boy.
He was like, "Look, this ain't Nazi Germany." I was like, "Well, when they was in Auschwitz, what were they doing the whole time? Asking for the papers."
Yeah.
What
What
are
did
they
he say?
doing?
What was his response
He's
to
like,
that?
"Well, our government's not going to kill us." I was like, "You ever heard of Geneva Act?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." It was signed in effect in 1938, and you fast forward to 1967, little bitty area in Asia called Vietnam. What were they spraying all over our own damn troops?
Mm-hmm.
Agent Orange. They were killing everybody with the shit. They didn't care. Citizens,
Yep.
opposing armies, and our own. They didn't care.
That's right.
Yeah, your government will
They
kill you
don't
for
care.
Tic Tac.
You know, I'm turning 18 next month. I am terrified that Biden is going to start like
The
another
draft?
war.
Yeah.
And that I'm going to be drafted.
Yeah,
out.
they're like, yeah, women are now going to be in the draft too, because we're just going to send everybody like to wherever, China, wherever the hell this thing, Taiwan, protect Taiwan from the communist invasion, or
Look what got
whatever it
us
is.
that way in Vietnam.
Yeah.
We had absolutely no business whatsoever
business.
over there.
We were just there to train the people to
We were
protect
there
themselves,
to
They're
protect
just
the
like we
stop-
did in
opioids.
Afghanistan.
Stop communism.
We were there to protect the opioid fields.
Hell yeah, we were. The same thing in
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yep, same
Whatever.
exact thing. But you know, when America sees business and money opportunities, anything for profit, by God, they're gonna give you some democracy, whether you like it or not. Here comes your freedom.
Take your freedom and enjoy it.
Yep. Here's you.
It's a 1-2. A rapping from old corn pop. You got this coming to you. Pow! Behind the woodshed. Pow!
Have you ever seen Lord of War? The one with Nicolas Cage.
Oh yes, where he's the arms dealer in Africa and stuff, right?
You know that is based on a true story.
Crazy. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. It's based on a true story, and if you look at what happened in Afghanistan, where they dropped the weapons, left them there, that's not the first time.
Yeah.
Any new regime, we've done that previously.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, you've leveled up.
Yep.
Here's your night vision goggles and your Black Hawk helicopters and your Kevlar vests.
Yeah, $80
You've earned
million helicopter and
Just don't come through the border in Texas.
yeah, exactly.
Please, just just anything else is fine. And don't sell those
Well, hell,
on the internet. Don't sell the ammunition.
yeah, definitely don't sell the ammunition because I'll be buying it. No, you know we don't even have a border wall up in north.
No.
There's a trail at
know.
Niagara Falls you can walk across.
That
into
doesn't
Canada.
make any sense, does it?
No.
Makes no sense. But then again, like I don't know if the wrong people are smart enough to go, hey man, if we flew
To
into
Canada.
Niagara Falls Airport and just walked across it into whatever Elmira, New York, or wherever the hell the city is.
Uh-oh, we got low battery.
Low battery. You know what the low battery means? Those of you in Niagara Falls,
Trying to cut us off.
you know what? It's probably Biden. He's probably like, make sure his Korean battery gets juiced down.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna wrap this up, Mike.
Right on. Sounds great.
This was awesome. Thank you for watching the Parnes Perspective with our special guest, Michael Boggus, who's
Boggus
running for
for
Congress,
Congress.
9th District. Vote for this cat.
Do you have a slogan or anything?
Yeah, it's elect a patriot, not a politician.
Love it.
Ooh.
Love it.
You know,
Remember that.
you can check out my site. It's boggusforcongress.com.
Love that.
And if I'm on Facebook, if I'm not in Facebook jail, I'm usually on and I'll respond. So, check me out on Facebook too.
You can talk and message with this guy directly. He's going to listen to you and he's going to have to talk. He's not going to hide.
No, I actually want to hear
Yeah. Pretty
your,
cool.
your thoughts and concerns.
Yeah.
I actually want
Try
to hear.
messaging your current people,
Oh, good luck.
whatever district, wherever you live in this world, and see if they return your call.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Absolutely. I mean, but y'all keep in mind, we got a whole constitution to protect, not just one or two topics of it. We got to protect the whole thing.
That's right.
The forced jab is already violating your 4th and 14th Amendment. It's violating your Civil Rights Act. It's violating Equal Opportunity Act. It's violating the Nuremberg codes. So it's a total violation of everything. They should have been
Wake up.
already stopped.
Wake up.
You
Every
better
state.
hear first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wake up. Just wake up.
Yeah.
Just wake up and question what's going on. Just question. Say why. Why? What is going on? Why? What is this? What's it all about?
Yep.
So-
Complacency is killing this country.
That's right.
Don't be complacent.
And don't be a fool either,
Don't
because
be a
look around
fool.
the rest of the world. They don't want you to see what's going on. But just do your own research. It's pretty.
I mean, one
Pretty.
quick, even a Google search for like what's going on in Australia.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo, yeah.
Duck, go.
But Go look at what's happening in Australia, even Canada.
Yeah,
Europe.
Australia's
England.
already calling it the New World Order.
Yeah.
Just
And-
question everything.
They're pulling people by force. Kids, too.
Beating up the old ladies.
Have y'all ever heard of eugenics?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what those are, don't you?
Absolutely.
All right. So, for the people that don't, if you ever heard of Adolf Hitler, he was a eugenics. Those are the people who want to use your DNA to make the perfect specimen.
Perfect specimen.
So, if they keep continuing taking your rights away, they're going to come into your home and take your daughter, your wife, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. They're going to do it. Bill Gates is eugenics.
His father was one of the he was a
Scientist.
geneticist. That's true. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe it's true. I don't know. Question it. Do your own research. Find out who his dad was.
Exactly. Yeah, look into it.
That's just
also,
what
look
I
into
heard,
his
but
trips to
What
Sweden.
do I know? Yeah, it's important. Think about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Question it.
Everything.
Question
Everything.
everything. Hey, Michael. Thank you.
Thank
y'all
you.
for having me on. I appreciate this.
Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nice
Michael,
talk.
Michael.
Two mics can't make a wrong.
That's
right.
right.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been real. I'm Zion Barnes.
I'm Mike Barnes.
And I'm Michael Boggus.
What's our outro? Stay awesome.
You stay awesome
classy.
out there
San Diego.
in whatever world. Hello, world. Good evening, world.
Bob Marley, stand up for your rights.
That's right. All right.
Get up, stand up.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See y'all.
That was solid.
That was awesome.
I can't